All right, top of the evening to everyone. How are you guys doing? And let me know in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. All right, how are you guys doing? Okay, Abdullah, good evening. Nice to have you here. Mike as well. Yeah. Also want to say good evening to Brian, Denise. Nice to see you here as well. Guan Yuan. Yep, we have been keeping in touch. Jeffrey, nice to see you here as well. Isk, Mike, Mikhail, Murugan, Srinivas. All right, a lot of very familiar names over here, yeah. And just an FYI, you can actually turn on your video if you would like to, but I would appreciate that everyone keep yourself on mute for the time being, yeah, for at least the next 1 hour. And not to worry, guys, if any of you would like the opportunity to speak or have a Q&A session, we will have that towards the end of this evening, yeah. So, right, today is a bit special because we are joined by not only an expert in his own rights, but a long-time friend actually. So to just give you a bit of background before I pass the time to John, yeah. And the way we're going to do this today is what we say, we're going to keep it casual, yeah. But please don't discount it as just another evening, yeah. There's going to be a very value-packed evening, and I would not want to exaggerate things up, but I think what John will have to share with you, right, is something that can add more income to your bottom line, all right? And he's not what you call a typical internet marketer, yeah? In fact, later as I ask him a bit more questions, right, some of you will be amazed at like what kind of background he actually comes from. So he and I go way back to actually 2008. All right, 2008. John reminded me earlier today as well. Incidentally, it's a 17-year friendship anniversary on Facebook, but actually it's probably a little bit earlier than that. Yeah, 17 years. I think if you have a child at the time, today he or she will be a secondary 5 student. You imagine that. So we met at Adam Khoo Learning Technologies, which the office used to be at Tanjong Pagar. I think a lot of you know where that is as well. It's not there anymore. Yeah, I think the office may have shifted to somewhere else. And we met through a man named Stuart Tan, which I think a lot of you or half of you will have known who he is as well, because prior to John today, he was the previous life training expert that I brought on. So I think some of you have been acquainted. So a lot of things have come full circle. All right. So without wasting any further time, right, John, how are you doing?
Hello, Edmund. Thanks so much for bringing me here.
All right. Okay. So John, just want to set the expectation for everyone. So I know it sounds a bit like a bold claim, but basically his presentation is how how he has made $32,000 or more by attracting clients through organic posting. So keep an open mind on this. I know some of you may be thinking, hey, sure, Bo, is this you blowing hot air or what? All right. So guys, as someone who have the opportunity to know him in person and also online as well, he has quite a bit to share. But I also know due to time constraints, we only have like about maybe an hour or so with him, all right? So John, if you don't mind, do you have a presentation you'd like to share your keynotes as well?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So I'll take over from here, Edmund.
Yeah, you can take over. And John, I just want to ask you, because even though I may have prepared quite some questions for you, do you want me to like just let you just run the show, or do you want me to just like ask you every now and then?
I will leave it to you lah. Yeah, I think the best is to really I think it can be like a conversation.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think we go conversation in this case.
yeah.
Now, for
I
the
can
rest of you guys,
uh,
we will occasionally ask you to write something into the chat, not because we like need you to rah-rah, but more like we want you to be attentive as well. Keep it engaged, and I think this also motivate John to share more with you guys. Can you guys do that? Type number 10 in the chat. All right. I also want to welcome, let's see who else just came in. Nizam, yeah. Mike, I think I mentioned it. Dot, okay. Adrian, AL, I think that's Alfred, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All right. So hopefully I've acknowledged everybody here. And I'll also be joining you guys in the chat every now and then. All right. So yeah, John, you can share your keynote slides.
sure, sure. Okay, I'll take over from here. Is it
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I'll let you take over for now.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Okay. Before I start, I think it's also good to know where are you right now. Can you type which country you are from? Because I'm not sure whether yours is the Malaysian client or Singapore client or it's a mix.
Mix of both actually.
Okay. 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 Hello. Hello. Hello to our Malaysian friend. Personally, I'm from Singapore lah. So currently in Singapore as well. From India. Wow. Wow. Okay. Right. Okay, Jeffrey Teo asked, will the recording be posted? I'm sure he will lah. Okay, anyway, before I start, I think it's nice if you can do this for me. And I think from my experience, for those who on their webcam, they actually commit more to the learning lah. So if you can, right, and if you want to like put in more commitment to the learning, on webcam, so I can see you. I can see your face. Otherwise, it's gonna be like me talking to Edmund. Yeah, yeah. All right, Adrian, Dennis, thanks so much for that. Can I have like more people like on webcam along the way? I mean, if you're having dinner, it's okay. If once you're ready, just on the webcam. Okay, so just now Edmund actually shared that I think the time that when we met so I think that also give away our age. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do a quick sharing of on actually the last time I met Edmund. Yeah, just give me a second. I think it's going to be quite interesting. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Okay, may I guess when how many years ago did we meet? Yes, I know that just now he shared that we actually met for the first time 17 years ago. But looking at the picture, may I guess how long ago did we meet? Yeah, just make it fun. Anyway, today is more like a casual evening. Yeah. Okay, type between 1 to 15. Oops. Yeah. Okay, some of you are smiling. So when you're on webcam, I can see you. I can see you. Then I can engage more. Okay. Yeah. What? 2009. Wow, so exact. Okay. 15 years. 3 years. Yeah. Okay, I think from the picture, I can spot two differences. You can see that for Edmund, he just look younger. For me, if you look at me right now, you probably see me as getting older with more white hair. So personally, I myself, I'm a father of three girls. Yeah, so I got two teenage girls as well as one 8-year-old girl. Yeah. Can you type a P if you're a parent as well, so that I can also roughly know more about you? Parents. Okay. No lah. I think you're too kind. Only Edmund looks younger here. I look older. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this was taken 12 years ago. 12 years ago. 12 years. So just now when me and Edmund when we were just when we talked about it, it just felt like yesterday. Yeah. Also time really flies. Okay. Okay. So just a quick intro about myself. I'm John and I'm in Singapore. And today thank Edmund for inviting me to come on board to share. Yeah. Okay, so along the way, I'll share a bit of my background, but I think at the end of the day, this session is actually meant for you. So, as a business coach myself, I would urge you that set an intention to the sharing. Yeah, set an intention. What is one takeaway that you can take from the sharing that you can instantly apply to your own business within the next 1 to 2 days? Yeah. So normally for myself, when I coach my own clients, we like to set an intention first. Yeah. So for start, take the next 10 seconds and do a quick setting of your intention. What is by the end of the work of the sharing, you should be able to take one action step that you can apply to your business. Type yes if you're okay with that. Type yes. Okay, good. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Okay. So personally, I myself, how I got to know Edmund, I was also an internet marketer. Yeah. So I started off from blogging niche, and I teach people in the past to create new blogs and sell, or to create authority blogs. Yeah. That was in my 20s. That was around the year 2005. Yeah. As I give you more clues, you can actually guess my age at the end of the session. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So along the way, okay, actually for myself, my main business is in the education niche. Yeah. So for the past 15 years, I actually I have been in the math education niche, creating books for primary school kids so that they can do well in math, to support parents who are also very hands-on and they want to teach their kids math even though they are busy at work. Yeah. And then at the same time, I also run tuition classes to teach the primary school kids math. Yeah. And I'm not sure about you or how much you know about Singapore math. it's actually very hard. It has both driven kids and parents nuts. Then that includes myself. Yeah. And when I teach my own kids math, well, I want to vomit blood. Yeah. So I realized that probably there are many other parents also vomiting blood along the way. I want to help them to vomit less blood. So I actually create a whole series of primary school math books to help them to teach our kids. And the more I create, the more we have. So at our peak, we have over 70 plus um, books on primary school math. Okay, yeah. Okay, so along the way, we also run ads, but today's sharing is basically more on purely organic marketing. Yeah, and in fact, before I came on board, I actually did a calculation. This 32K should be 50K. Yeah, because it include the marketing campaign that I actually did many years ago, plus also I also restarted it this year. So around in 2023, I actually built my business coaching program purely based on my followers in Facebook without any ads. And with just 5 clients, I actually collected about 25K cash, Sing dollar. I restarted this earlier this year in January. And right now I have about 10 clients and also about 25K. And all of them are purely from my own Facebook followers. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know that many of you will uh may want to have a copy of the slide. Yeah. But I want you to focus on your intention. Remember, we said at the start, your intention is to really to process and to digest what we've covered so that you can, at the end of the session, find out one thing that you can work on. Yeah. So at the end of the session, I promise you to give you a copy of our book with everything that we covered inside. So there's no need for you to screen grab my slides. Anyway, you have the recording. Yeah, so you can revisit anytime you want. But I want you to really focus on your learning today. Okay, sounds good. All right. Okay. Okay, thanks so much for the participation. Yeah. Okay. Even though I was an internet marketer, I actually started off as a social worker when I was younger. Yeah. And then people ask me why I went in is because I actually lost my father when I was 15 years old. And there was a saying that we go to help other people with the intention to help other people, but only to realize that we are seeking meaning for our loss. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I realized that when I went in, I have a wound to heal. So as I help more people, I also help myself. Yeah. And throughout the session of organic marketing, what actually made our brand different from the highly competitive tuition brand in Singapore, which is a red ocean, I only shared about my journey of teaching my kids math, yeah, which is also a journey of vomiting a lot of blood, yeah, which many parents, if you're a parent like me, it's actually very tough to teach our own kids. Put a yes if you agree. I'm not sure whether I'm the only one, but put a yes if you agree that when we teach our own kids, our patience suddenly disappear one. Yeah. Our tolerance will drop to zero. But when we teach other kids, we can like, hello boy, hello girl, I'll be the most patient teacher for you. Yeah. So so actually this is also the start of the organic content creation whereby I just share my journey. Yeah. And in fact, many parents actually can relate. And you realize that as we do more, it actually helps us to grow our education business. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I will just do a quick sharing and I will just keep because I think at the end of the day, looking at the time, I want to share with you things that you can bring home. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Some of the things I share along the way, so I will just keep. All right. Okay. So these are all recently done this year. It's not something that I took out many years ago and tell you that it's working right now. I actually did this in February this year, and I created a content post to promote my AI workshop. Okay, so my funnel is actually very simple. From my Facebook followers of about 2,700 friends and followers, I actually post my content to see who is keen to learn about AI. Yeah. And this is a very low cost workshop, 50 Sing dollars. Yeah. So when they sign up, right, then my funnel is at the end of the sharing, if you resonate with me, you can sign up for a complimentary strategic call that can allow me to work with you on your roadmap for the next 1 month. Yeah. So in fact, 10 people turn up for my workshop. So they paid me total revenue is 500 Sing dollars now, which is not a lot. Yeah, which is not a lot. Yeah. Many years ago for internet marketing days, 10 turning up for a workshop is like, to me, it's like a failure. Like, how only 10? You mean your followers only 10? Yeah. But in this case, if 10 turn up, to me, I'm very happy. Yeah. So along the way, I would wish to share with you that when it comes to content marketing, it's actually a long-term game. Yeah. We are not looking at quantity. We are looking at quality. Yeah. I rather have only 10 people who resonate with me, who like me as John Yeo, come to my session. Yeah. I do not want 100 people who are maybe just coming here to see look and join me. Yeah. So right now, probably it's an age thing. I feel that I prefer fans than just normal followers. Okay, yeah. So then turn up. At the end of the day, to sign up for my coaching program through the discovery call, and I and each of them paid me about 2,000 Sing dollars. Yeah. So from these 10 people who sign up for the workshop, right? I collected about 4,000 Sing dollars in cash. Yeah, zero ad spend. Yeah, zero ad spend. Yeah, all right. Yeah. So the takeaway here, while the number may be attractive, but I think if I want to advocate something that's important about organic marketing, it's about attracting. Okay, it's about attracting people who like you. It's about attracting people who like you, and it's not about doing content posts to make people like you. You know the difference? How about yes, if you know the difference? We are not doing content marketing to make people like us. We are doing content marketing to attract people who are already looking for people like us. Yeah, this is something that is a discovery for me as well. Yeah, and it's a big switch from the good old internet marketing days whereby we are just spending a lot of money on ads and getting people to join our list and it's a bragging rights when we have a five figure list. Yeah. So right now, I think it's about building list that is small, building a follower base that is your raving fans, and then just serving them only. Yeah, just serving them only. Okay. Yeah. So basically, this is the mindset shift. If you want to screen grab because you really want to keep something that is important, this is something that you can screen grab. Yeah. It's really about, okay, as much as we are all here to learn about the next in thing about making money online. Yeah. I feel that actually the bigger battle here is about what is happening in our head. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah. Thanks, Emma, for the reminder. Yeah. So a lot of things is about finding things that is aligned to us, finding things that is that when we do it allows us to sleep well at night. And more importantly, it's also knowing our zone of genius, what we can do very well, and serving people who we enjoy working with. Yeah. So I hope this is something that can be taken down into your notes. Yeah, it's really alignment of your heart, your mind, your business, and your soul as well. Yeah, because at the end of the day, with AI, any people can write content, but if the content doesn't resonate with the person, you can feel it. Yeah, even for yourself, I'm sure that you're also consuming a lot of content through Facebook or LinkedIn. Yeah. You follow some people, you shun away from some people. You follow people who you resonate with the content, you shun away from people who you don't resonate with. Yeah. Yeah. And actually, if you look at it, what exactly are we resonating with? We are resonating at what? At the values level. Yeah. If you are a parent like me who's very hands-on, and you heard that I mentioned that I'm a hands-on father who spend most of my day at home, and I don't meet people because my whole day around my girls. Yeah. So if there's something that you are doing as well, then you may be thinking, hey, this John is actually someone like me like that. Yeah, and he understands what I'm going through. Yeah. But if you're someone who, for example, I don't like Pokemon cards, yeah, then you're someone who like Pokemon cards, then you'll be thinking, hey, this John doesn't like Pokemon cards. I don't think I like him then. Yeah. So content marketing, as much as it's text based on, actually the real game is at the value. Yeah. Whatever you write, right, it must be at a value level that it can inspire people, it can transform people, and it can be so powerful that it make people take action. Yeah, that is the end game. Yeah. So most people do text lah. Oh, today I ate char kway teow. Yeah, yeah. That's the text. Yeah. But if you talk about, oh, today I ate char kway teow because today is my grandma death anniversary. Yeah. She was someone who brought me up since young. When my parents are not around, they're busy at work. My grandma is someone who actually looked after me when I was very young. Yeah. So whenever I feel lonely, whenever I feel stressed at work, I actually will go and eat char kway teow, not because I like the food, but because when I eat it, I remember the food that my grandma cook. Yeah. Type of yes, if you can sense the difference. Yeah. That the first one is just talking about char kway teow. But second one is about, oh, actually, John has a grandma who he loved a lot. And probably it may also remind you of someone who you love, maybe even your grandparents. Yeah. Yeah, correct. That's more death. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll quickly move on. Actually, I got a lot of things I want to share with you. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. But along the way, if you think that slide is very important, just feel free to screen grab. Okay. Because I think that at the end of the day, I'm here to add value to you. I want you to really go out there and then share with the world your genius. Yeah. Because in the truth is the world needs you and what you have. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So basically, one summary for this slide is okay, is if you enjoy writing content, right, there's something easy for you. Yeah. So one of the suggestions that I have for you is if you have been writing for years, you can look at the rhythm. Yeah, you can look at the rhythm. Like for example, if you plan to write 3 times a week, make it 3 times a week. Yeah, maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Then weekend, you spend time with your family. Okay. Yeah. So one of the things that if you want to post on Facebook, normally I'll post at 8 p.m. from Monday to Thursday. This one you can write down. Okay, why 8 p.m.? 8 p.m. is the time when people actually come back home after dinner, just chillax. Yeah, just chillax, and then they start to scroll their phone. Yeah. If you're not sure about when to post, right, or when should you publish your post, is you look at your habits. When is the time that you are most chill and you just want to catch up with your friends through social media? That is about 8 p.m. Normally for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, most people just want to have an early dinner, spend more time with their family. For myself, I'll post at 6 p.m. Yeah. But again, you have to test. Yeah, you have to test out, see which one aligns with you. Yeah, okay? Yeah. Okay. If let's say you have not been writing social media posts at all, and this is your first time and you want to try out, the first thing to do is not much of going after the quality of the content. Yeah. The first thing that you must do is just to build that habit, the muscle, the writing muscle to write content. Yeah. So the other thing to take note is write the content for practice. And I know that a lot of times for us, we are very much okay. We very much validate our effort based on the likes and the comments. Yeah. So if there's no likes and comments, it doesn't mean that it's not good. Your focus should be just focusing on build a rhythm. Yeah. So if you're first time doing it, just maybe write once a week. If you have time to write once every 2 weeks, so be it. Yeah. For those who love to write content, you can start to work on your style, work on different types, as well as work on your rhythm. Yeah. To really see what content you put out there, what resonate with people, what don't resonate. Yeah. So it's like testing. So different outcome for different people. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. Right now with AI, the thing about AI is one of the things that I saw my own clients did before they join my program is they just ask Claude or ChatGPT to write a content and then they just copy and paste the whole thing and just dump inside. Yeah. Okay. The first thing to do is even if you want to do that right, please remove the asterisk and the emojis because the chat GPT will just swarm your content with emojis and then that is the biggest giveaway for AI written content. Yeah. Yeah, okay. The other thing is also remove the asterisk. Yeah. You can just after you create the content, right, just tell Claude or ChatGPT remove the asterisk. Okay. That is the first thing they must do. Yeah. Yeah. The other thing that is on the other spectrum, other end of the spectrum is, oh, I am a true content writer. I swear that I will not I will not use AI to write any piece of my content. Yeah. That's the other spectrum. Yeah. For me, I feel that actually there's a good mix in between. Yeah. So what I do is I use Claude, yeah, CLAUDE. I sign up for the paid one, which is about $29 per month. And I use the Claude project. Okay. Yeah. So what I do is I throw in about 50 plus of my most engaging Facebook posts. And then I put it as a knowledge base. Yeah. And then I ask Claude to come out to analyze my post and come up with a prompt. Yeah, with a prompt that allows me to write in the same way just based on my input. Yeah. So I started to do that last year in August. And it's only until recently, after having about 20 variation, I finally have a final prompt that allows me to churn out a content within 10 minutes. Yeah, within 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah. So this is a process. And some of you may ask, like, why Claude? Claude is more okay. Claude, in my opinion, has higher empathy. Yeah. ChatGPT last year was pretty like it sounded very AI lah. But even so, ChatGPT across the months until now, I think it has improved as well. But I think I still use Claude for content. Yeah. So if you are into writing content and you don't have much time, but you still want to write, please consider Claude. Yeah, just get the basic plan. Okay. And it can save you a lot of time. Yeah. Right. Okay. The other thing that okay, all these are more of tactical. The other thing that if you have Facebook, okay, type Facebook if you have Facebook account or FB lah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is a tactic. No, okay, good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whatever you're doing, and whatever business that you're in, and you're attracting leads, yeah, or customers, please do please create the highest quality Facebook post that you can create that include what pictures with celebrities. Yeah, this one was me being invited to Channel 8 News to share about how I've been training parents to teach their kids math at home without losing their mind. Yeah, so I was invited to Channel 8 News on a live show to share. Yeah. So if you have pictures with celebrities or people of authority, use it. Yeah. Yeah. Then say a story about your background and then share a journey of why you are on a journey of helping this group of people. Yeah. Okay. Do not just brag what are the things that you did and it's so good. Yeah. Normally people, though it's nice to know lah, but I think as human being, we like to hear sob stories. We like to hear about your challenges. So what is it that you did in the past that made you want to be on a journey of helping people? Yeah, so for my case, what I normally share is because I was in social work in the past and I want to continue to motivate parents. And I realized that one of the biggest niche in Singapore was math, because actually math had driven many parents nuts. Yeah. And I realized that myself also when I teach my own kids. Yeah. So I really want to help more parents to not just teach their kids math, but also to preserve the relationship with their kids. Yeah. So come up with a story of your why. Okay. So in short, to have a good story, always look at your why. Why are you in this niche in the first place? And if you dig deeper, it will normally go back to your past. Like something happened in the past, you felt that it's not fair, you felt that it can be better done, or this group of people are underserved. Yeah. Yeah. Those are good stories. So go and dig it. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. I will try to speed up because I know that I have very little half an hour more. Yeah. Okay, so basically this is what I do. Yeah. So I'll just go on to slides that will value add to you. Okay. Okay. Type. Okay. For my sense, can you like just briefly share in the chat box what is your industry and who you serve? Is it adults? Is it B2B? Is it children? Is it parents? Yeah, if you can be a bit more specific, you'll really help me to share a bit more lah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so as I'm waiting for you, all right. Thanks, Deep. Yeah. Okay, as I'm waiting for the rest of you all to share. Okay, this one, if you want to have a sample of stories, so this one you can screen grab. Okay, yeah, you can screen grab. All right. Okay, for yeah. Thanks so much, Edmund. Yeah. Okay. Even if it's B2B, can you also share stories? Type a yes or no if whether you agree or not. Even if it's B2B, right? Can you also share stories? What do you think? Okay, the answer is like what Jess said is yes. Yeah. Why? Because even though it's business to business, right? When you contact the business, who exactly are you contacting? The whole business as it is, or a human being with emotion just like you, and who is able to decide whether they want to work with you? Yeah. And a lot of times, if you look at how we partner with people, right? Normally, we can ask for all the credential that we want, the track record that we want. But if one thing that we can smell and is fishy and it makes us dislike the person, the partnership will most likely be like a red light. Okay, it'll be a no go. Yeah. But if you think about people who you have enjoyed working with, people who you are partnering now, your partners or your clients, yeah. Normally, we work with people who we like. Yeah. So the thing to make people like us is really through stories. Stories about what? Stories about your why, stories about your journey, stories about your values. Yeah, okay. So write all this down. Yeah. Yeah. So even though I am in education niche as well as business coaching myself, I at times will also share stories about how I am as a father. Yeah. So there are two things here. If this post is about education, for math, I will talk about how I look at my kids and wanting them to explore other skill sets that can help them with their schoolwork. Okay. Yeah. Not the best example, but I will try my best here. Yeah. But let's say if is post that talks about business coaching. Yeah. So I use the story of my youngest, who's 8 year old, and she actually did a Lego. You can see that it's a Star Wars character, lah. Yeah, which I have no idea what it is. Yeah. So even though she spent about 5 hours doing that and she failed and she thanks so much. Droid the car. Okay, I tried my best to pronounce. You can see that I'm not a Star Wars fan. Yeah. Okay, so I just share about how I coach my little girl to fail forward. In short, yeah. And from there, I actually link it to why I feel that failing forward is important, because that's how people learn from their mistakes and that's how people make progress. And I add in one line. This is the same thing how I coach my own clients as well. Have a yes if you can see how I link the story. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So 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 very much the content is fixed. But what is alive is your creativity in twisting the content so that it is in line with your clients. Yeah. In line with their mindset, in line with what they like, in line with what they're looking out for. Yeah. And this part of it, interestingly, is actually not about the business tactic. It's about mindset. It's about you, whether how much you understand what you are really good at and who do you enjoy serving and who do you enjoy working with and who is the kind of client who you best give result. Yeah. So the whole content marketing is actually, as I do more, right, I realize I am doing it to discover who I am, who I really am. Yeah, because as I write more, then I realize that it is not me. When I read, this is not who I want, and then I change it. Yeah. Then I ask myself, and I close my eyes and I ask myself, is this really what I want to say? Then if a yes, I publish it. Yeah. Sometimes when I write it, I feel very stressed, right? And I write it. And I write it because I was taught that this is a good hook. This one can bring in the money. This one is something that some guru say. Then, but when I read it, then I say, hey, something is wrong there. My heart is telling me that this is not me there. I actually have many times I erase away the whole thing. Yeah. And then I rewrite it. Yeah. So I also have friends who after they read the thing they text me, they WhatsApp me They say, "Hey John, this one is written by ChatGPT, right?" Yeah. Then they say this one is not you, you know. Then I say, yeah lor. I feel pressured because I need to deliver a content on that day lah. So after I hear him out, I actually got some comments and likes there. But after I hear him out, I actually deleted the whole post. Yeah. So this is a kind of level that I'm playing at. And as much as I'm coaching my own clients, I also have business mentors myself. One of the things that he influenced me is we only want to deliver the highest quality content. We only want to deliver the highest quality content. So right now for myself, one of the rules that I have is I always picture myself writing a content for my daughters. And touch wood if I ever pass away, my daughters can look back at my content. And when they read it, right, they'll feel that they understand their father more. Yeah. So yeah. If you talk about marketing language, it's actually up to how you define it. Yeah. personally, I realized that at the end of the day, is to really understand your voice and write in your voice. Yeah. So for example, I got a friend who is a marketer, and he's very intellectual. And when he talk right, it's all marketing language. So when we talk to him, right, we like to talk to him because he will talk about strategies and techniques. Yeah. So when he write the post, it's really marketing. And when we read when we read that, right, it feels like him. But if you're someone who don't talk like that, but in other ways, in your own unique voice, I suggest that you really try to understand your own voice and write in the manner that you want. Yeah. So something that you can do as well before you submit or publish, right? You try to read again. Yeah. And then you ask yourself, first thing, does it sound like you? Yeah. Does it sound like you? Second thing is after you publish, right? Would you feel proud about your work? Would you feel proud about what you write or how you have written? Yeah. And this one is not much of hearing what you think. It's not about hearing what you think. It's about closing your eyes and you feel whether is this the work that you want to give to your audience. Yeah. Knowing that it will also attract some kind of clients who will come in hearing your voice, thinking that it's real, coming in and wanting to work with you on that. Then you ask yourself, can you deliver? Yeah. So content marketing is actually, in my understanding, is about alignment. It's about discovery. It's about understanding who you really are. Yeah. So it's actually quite interesting for me because even right now, I am still discovering my voice. Okay. Okay. I will move on now. If anything Q&A, you can ask me now. Okay. Yeah. So along the way, I think I did share the same thing. Yeah. So when you have your voice, right? When you write in your own voice, you will not burn out. Yeah. This one, I hope you can trust me on that, even though you don't know me very well. Yeah. But for me, I tried to use marketing language which I have been taught. Yeah. But later I realized, well, this is not me. Then I actually burn out. Yeah. Actually for me, I am an introvert. Yeah. So to come out to talk to you, I need to rest for the whole day. Yeah, to prepare myself for this session. Then after that, 9 o'clock, right, I will crash out. Then my kids, I will say, hey, you all don't talk to me. Yeah. Yeah. Because Papa has already exerted all the energy in the session. Yeah, then I will just crash. Yeah. Type me if you're like me, because I'm not sure whether you're like me or not. Yeah. Asking me to talk like that and rah like that this is not me You can ask Edmund this is not me I need to bring out my extrovert uh side of me to be able to do this session. Then after that I will crash one. Really, man? Yeah, must be the Zoom filter lah. Yeah, this is actually okay. This is actually what's the word it's condition it's condition. Yeah, so when I come on Zoom I will rah one. I will show my extrovert side, but after that I am dead. Yeah. And then extrovert they suck the energy out of introvert. Do you agree or not? I can see you all laughing. Yeah. So Edmund actually suck my energy. Yeah. Okay, but actually I want to do it because I think he's a very good friend, and when I started off in the earlier days, this guy he helped me a lot. Yeah. So I also learned a lot from him. So I think life crisscross many times. So I think it's still very nice to keep in touch with Edmund. Okay. Yeah. So all of you are in good hands for the fact that you joined his program. Okay, let me move on. Yeah. This one you all must please screen grab. This one you must screen grab. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sometimes my clients will ask me, hey John, every day you write You got so many things to write, man. Huh? Yeah, then I say, no. Yeah. So what I do is I actually break down my post categories into three sections. Yeah. Knowing, like, and trust. Um, for knowing, sometimes it's to know about you lah. So I have I have cats at home. I have terrapins. Yeah, okay. Why I pause for a while is because I also know that Edmund likes terrapins. Yeah. So I have four terrapins at home. Supposedly to be cared for by my kids. End up the helper is caring for it lah, which is the same thing lah. Okay. End up the helper will take care of the pets. Yeah. Like will be I like to eat supper lah. Yeah. So I need not talk about content marketing all the time, but if I want to talk about food, and if I ever have my clients meet me face to face, I would want to invite them for supper. Yeah, so probably something that can connect us at the level. Yeah, trust. Yeah. Okay. Nowadays, I feel that the new currency is not money. The new currency is trust. Type T if you agree. Okay, why? It's because now a lot of scamming news. Yeah, I think it's not just Singapore and Malaysia. It's worldwide issue. And with AI, I think it comes to a point whereby we'll question whether this news is real or not real. Yeah, I think a lot of times when we see a content, right, I think the trust level is no longer 0 to 10. 0 is no trust, 10 is trust a lot. I think right now the rating should be -10 to 10. Yeah, because I think of the scamming and all the AIs, people have become quite jaded in the sense of this thing is not real one. Yeah, they really have a filter in their mind that you need to overcome. Yeah, so the new marketing technique that I feel that is coming back, and it's not new, it's actually old. It's going back to traditional ways of how we connect. Yeah, how we connect face to face, how we connect as people, how we connect heart to heart. Yeah, as in the heart, how we connect from heart to heart. Yeah. So for my coaching clients, I realize my clients are people who are very kind-hearted. Yeah, besides being educators, besides being teachers at heart. And one thing that my client told me is because they are attracted to the kindness posts that I posted, yeah, about me helping people, about me helping my clients, about me helping children. They are attracted to this kind-hearted post content. Yeah. So you never know what kind of content you put out there attract people, and which actually goes down to something that is even easy for you. Post what you like. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I'm not here to ask you to post about the latest 5 AI frameworks that you know about the logistics tech that people are using out there. I think at the end of the day, it's really posting content that you like. Because your clients, your prospects who are looking out for you, they will highly probably like the same thing as well. Yeah. So it's like coming together to read the post. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. So another. Okay. For me, I don't like to exercise lah. Yeah. I'm not like Edmund. Do the somersault, pull up, then jump from one building to another. Me no. For me, I like to share about how I was struggling in the gym. Yeah. Okay, why is this important? It's because a lot of time the prospects will see that, hey, coach, okay, they call me Coach John, yeah, which made me sound very old, okay, which I am, yeah. So they say, hey, John, I thought you're someone who knows a lot, and never fail. Yeah, I say, where God? You want to see when I go to gym, well, I do a few sets, I will just collapse. Yeah. So these are kind of things that will actually connect people at the heart, and they know that, hey, actually you are someone who is just like them. keyword, the keyword here is they want to know whether you are also a person just like them. Very important. If you keep on sharing about your success, like how good you are, never fail one, well, it's nice to have, but sometimes as clients, we want to know whether the person also encounter struggles like us, so that when we fail, does he or she also understand us and can really help us, which also boils down to connection. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll move on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Why Facebook? For me, my clients are on Facebook. Yeah. I tried LinkedIn. It doesn't work for me. And I felt that LinkedIn also a bit like not my platform. Yeah. IG for me, okay. I don't. I tried it before because of the videos. Very troublesome for me. I I prefer to write. Oh, yeah, yeah. So yeah. The linking one would be more for B2B lah. But also because I prefer to focus on one platform lah, so I choose Facebook. Yeah. Again, as I shared, 3/4 of my time is for my kids. Yeah. So if you're you need to know where your clients are. If it's in LinkedIn, right, then you go to LinkedIn. If they are in Facebook, you go to Facebook. If they are on TikTok, you do TikTok. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So for LinkedIn, I tried. It doesn't work for me. Okay. Okay. In the event, okay. For photos wise, I like to put my face because there's something that I have control and I don't mind. Yeah. However, some of you may be working full time. I'm not very sure, but I know that some cases, some people join a coaching program to do side hustles while working. Yeah, and they can't put their face lah. You can consider ideogram app, very powerful now. Okay, sorry, thread I don't use it. Yeah, I mean too many things for this uncle to catch up. Cannot. Yeah, really cannot. Yeah, so but I think by now, you know my age lah. Yeah, the Zoom filter made me look young only. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Normally for me, I like to ask Claude to proofread lah. If I handwritten the whole thing. Yeah. And again, before you publish, before you do the final one, you want to ask Claude to okay. If you're using Claude project, right? Yeah. If you're using Claude project, you want the Claude to say match the tone of your Facebook post in the knowledge base. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. This one please take down okay, the ideogram. Yeah, yeah. I use free account because normally I'll put my face. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you have posts that doesn't have engagement, please don't delete. Just leave it. Yeah. And the funny thing about content marketing is people who like or engage your post, in my experience, they will most likely not be your client. It's very strange. Yeah. But people who have been reading and not liking or comment, right, there's a higher chance that they'll be your client. Why? Because when I look at my client who came on board for my coaching program, many of them don't like or post on my comment. Yeah, so you never know who's reading. And many of my clients who come in with zero objection, they come into the coaching call. I mean the first call, they will say, John, I want to sign in already. Just let me know what are the things that I need to do. Yeah. And then I will ask, just curious, how do you know about me? Because it's also the new name that pop up. Yeah. Then he said, actually, I've been reading your post for the past few months. Yeah, really. And I had no idea that he's reading. Yeah. And the call itself lasted for about half an hour, and he paid 2K upfront. Yeah, so yeah, so you never know who are out there reading or okay. Yeah. Okay. About good. Yeah. Okay. About this vulnerability, this one please be careful. Okay, why um if you have done inner work and you have worked on your past trauma, your pain, your insecurity, and you don't mind sharing, and you have shared before, and you actually don't mind about how people see you, you can share. But let's say if you are someone who have some, okay, all of us got past trauma lah. Yeah, I mean even for me, I have. One of my past trauma was when my father when I lost my dad when I was very young at 15 years old. I didn't know that I lost a pillar in my life lah. So I experienced very high anxiety, which actually affected my speech. Yeah. I think Edmund knows it lah. So it resulted me in stuttering. I mean in stammering. Yeah. So I thought that I have this stammering problem since young, and it affected my self esteem a lot. Yeah. But later when I grow older and I have mentors and good friends who are social workers and counselors, I realized that it's because of my dad. Yeah. So it took me a long time to even openly share that I have high anxiety and I stutter. And I still do sometimes, and you can hear it. But now I'm okay with it, and I don't really care who how people judge me. Yeah. But it took me about 20 years to work on it. Yeah. So if you have been on a journey of healing and you don't mind sharing more to connect with people who are like you, so that you can empower them with your voice and your story to come out of their shell, then you can share. But if you're someone at a stage whereby you are still working on your pain, and you're not very sure how you respond when people comment or ask you questions and you get triggered, yeah, then don't do it. Yeah, you can start small, maybe by sharing with your spouse or partner, or maybe sharing in your mastermind, which is here, which is supposed to be a supportive group for you to share your insecurity. And then once you're okay with it, then you can share more, right? Then you share more, huh? All right. Yeah. So moving on is really to share content that resonate with you, huh? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So same lah. So within my Facebook friends, I don't do ads. I run the same campaign, um, same kind of workshop, different content. 10 people turn up, and then I close one. Yeah, this is a funnel that you can do without running ads. Yeah. Okay, one of the things that I realized for photos, right? My friend pointed out to me if you have text on your picture, please remember to but wait, flip it horizontally. Yeah, this one my friend texted me, hey, John, you forgot to flip, Then already got 100 plus likes, then I'm not gonna change it. Yeah, so lesson learned. Anyway, it didn't affect the conversion. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, so these are some of the like some of the obstacles that we may have. Yeah. So if it resonate with you and you get triggered by that, being in a mastermind is good. Talk to Edmund. All right. I think it's something that you can work together and get support from your coach. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Another post that you can screen grab if you want. I I think being someone who is very insecure, I like to talk about posts about my insecurities And interestingly, these are the ones that got me business. So it's a validation that my insecurity gave me my security. Then I post more Huh? Yeah. So actually, this one got me a client who paid me 2K. Ah, time to monetize your past trauma. Um, walk slowly tread carefully, okay? Yeah. Don't end up later all crying. Okay. But anyway, sometimes when we share posts, you never know who are watching, who are reading, and your trauma actually gave them hope, lights out of your darkness. Yeah. So sometimes when it happens, right, and you know about it, it actually help you to also um work on your trauma as well. Oh, okay, can all right, yeah, okay, okay. So anyway, fast forward, my preference now is I don't go for quantity yeah, I go for quality. I rather keep my group very small and there's something that I have learned before. It's called 100 true fans. Hype 100 if you have heard before. I heard it from ClickFunnels, Russell Bronson, about building your 100 true fans. Yeah. True friends or true fans lah. Yeah. And in fact, if you think about it many of us, okay, like for myself lah, even for me, if I serve my coaching clients and I have a cap, right, I will probably be serving maybe at most 25. Yeah. Yeah. So if I have and when I have my 100 true fans is enough. So it's a conversion of 25%. Yeah. So if you look at your cap, right, and all of us we have a cap. If it's 51, it's 51, not 52. If it's 101, it's 101 and not 102. Yeah. So you need to know your cap. And in fact, we just need a number that is slightly bigger than our cap and work on the conversion. Yeah. So still go back to math lah. Yeah. So in fact, for most coaching programs, if you're a coach, a trainer, or a tutor, or even you work for companies, I mean, you have your own customers, right? My sense, okay, I may be wrong, but my sense is you is still a far way off from 100. Yeah, yeah. It may be maybe 50, even it's midpoint like 50. I think it's also quite a lot, Yeah, huh? Yeah. So anyway, for me, it's 100 true fans, lah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. For my post, I don't brag lah. I normally share about my struggle, and it's a struggle part that connect people and get people to take action to connect with me. Yeah, so it's interesting. And of course, because you share your vulnerability, trust builds over time. Yeah. Why? Back to the same word. Uh, you are just like me. You are just like me. You are just like me. Five words, not one word. Yeah. All right. Okay. Dream 100. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Dream 100. Mm. But then what I think is more towards your collaborators or partners. But I think the same principle can be applied to your fans turn clients as well. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So everyone of us has a following. So as long as you got Facebook followers, right, you can try you can try from there. And what my business mentors told me, everyone has followers. Yeah. Just on your phone, look at your WhatsApp contacts. Those are all your potential clients. Yeah. But you must screen through lah, huh? Don't spam lah, okay? Yeah. So all of us have followers and it need not be like it need not be like you must have a Facebook page or group or thread. Huh? Yeah. For me, I think also because of my time very limited, most goes to my kids who drive me nuts. And I spend more time to teach my students. I tend to get lazy over time, or maybe more strategic with my time. So I will go deep down and find out what is that one thing that worked for me, and then I'll double down. Yeah. If I'm younger, I may try more, but now having the uncle status, I think I don't have much time to to really explore so many things. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. One of the things that if you're an educator or a business coach or mentor, You can also share with people that you also have mentors yourself. This actually create that kind of relatability. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll move on now. Yeah. So that you get all this recorded inside the recording. Yeah. So anyway, for myself, not very big following now. About 2.7K Facebook friends. Yeah. And the funny thing is my business started off with my friends paying me. Yeah. So a lot of times if you're new in a business, right, your first few clients are high, there's a very high chance that they are your friends. Okay, they are your friends. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me move on. Yeah. Okay, I will just skip to those that I feel that is important to you now. This one, do a screen grab now. Okay, do a screen grab. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, this one is okay. In the past, it's a dread for me to post every day when everything is handwritten from scratch. Okay, now I don't. My my process, and you can follow if you want. I will open the Claude project that I name Facebook post creation. Yeah. And okay, Claude project is only available for paid plans. Okay. Yeah. But if you don't have, right, and if you have an iPhone, use Notes. Notes has voice to text. Go and find. It's inside. Yeah. I also went to YouTube and find Notes. All iPhone Notes app have voice to apps. Yeah. And it's a very simple app and that's very powerful. Okay. So for me, I download this thing called Whisper. There's no E. Whisper.ai. Okay. I go straight to Cloud Project. I change my keyboard. After you install this, right? Yeah. It'll be an iPhone app in your phone, and it will ask for permission to add Whisper into your keyboard. Yeah. So before you talk, right? No, before you type, you change the keyboard setting, which is I think it's a globe thing. The globe, the earth, and then you click on whisper, and then this whisper is a voice to text dictation. Yeah, that also look into grammar, punctuation. Uh, it will omit the word fillers. Yeah. So the output is something that it has been proofread about while Whisper is listening to you, change the voice to text. Yeah, so it's really good. And it's free. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So once it's done right, I will press enter and let Claude churn the post, churn my input into the post. Yeah. Then whatever I like, I will say I keep this. I will say keep this. Whatever I don't like, I will say please change it. Yeah. It's all through voice to text. Yeah. Yeah. Then for me, I like to come up with a few opening sentence. So I'll tell Claude, can you come out with 5 options now? I like this hook. Please come out with it. And normally for me, my go-to style is being authentic. Yeah, I mean, this is what my friends say about me. This is what my clients say about me as well. I'm someone who is more authentic. Yeah, I mean, piece of feedback now. So my post must reflect that as well. Yeah. So then after that, after they give the options, they will label it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Then I will say, oh, I like to please put option 2 into my post so that I can copy and paste for my Facebook. Yeah. Then it's done. Yeah. Okay. For me, I like to have caption. Yeah. So I like to look through my past images, sometimes all the way back to the past 5 years, and something that is really, relatable. And I will also ask Claude, come up with a caption about something. Yeah. No more than 2 short sentences. Yeah. And then I'll put this inside Facebook, and then I will use the caption feature on Facebook and inside. Okay. Then once I'm done, I will just do a quick scan through to check for any errors, or maybe I omit a paragraph. Yeah. Then I will go to schedule 8 p.m. I will schedule 8 p.m. and then it's done. And the whole process, in the past, if I do it from scratch, it'll take me 2 hours. But with this process, I can eat my kaya bread and go mum, 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 mum. I can eat my half-boiled eggs and talk, okay, which looks gross. I can drink my teh. I finish the whole thing while having breakfast, and it takes about 10 minutes. Yeah, so this is my routine. So it's something that I want to share with you, so that to show you that doing content now is very easy. Yeah, and later you can check out my Facebook page. I mean my Facebook profile. Most of the posts are all AI written. Yeah, and my friends told me that it just felt like from my hand. Yeah, so I think right now, based on my experience, it's a bit hard to differentiate whether the content is written by me or by AI, which is the ideal case that you want to be. Okay, all right. You can search for me now, John Yeo, and you can see my photo with my elders. All right. Okay. Yeah. So, this one also, please take a picture. Take a picture. Yeah. I like to share things about conflict, about tension. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, when you share a post, right, you ask yourself, why do you want to share? Yeah. The reader will be asking, like, so James, this is nice to share, but what is there something that you are trying to say? Yeah. So normally I will share about my insight, and prospects are like to look at your insight. Yeah. And within a split second, you'll determine whether you are a smart person and whether you're someone who is who they feel aligned, whether they want to work with you. Yeah. So this is the part that is important. Okay. The lesson learned can be important as well. You can say that, I share this because I think there are many people out there who may be struggling as well, and I just thought it's something that they can benefit from it. Yeah. Okay. All right. This one, you do screen grab. If you're selling products, like me, like books, if you're selling other stuff, um, try to write more about it, like how you use it. You can also take inputs from your client stories, like clients give you a feedback or testimonial, or you can also share with your audience how you create that as well. There's something called transparency marketing, which means showing the backstage. Yeah. And when we know more about how tough it is to create this product, somehow it get more buy-in. Which is why sometimes when you watch Netflix, right, or you see the dramas, and they show the NGs, they show like Jackie Chan, they like to show the NG where he fell and hurt himself. Yeah, so when we see that, wow, actually it's not easy, it's not all CG, we realize that there's a lot of pain and blood um being there's not a lot of pain and blood in the making of the show that actually gets us to be more loyal to Jackie Chan, for example. Yeah. All right. Connection question. Um. Okay. Sometimes I write. Sometimes I don't write. So, for example, if I write a post about my girl using ChatGPT to do her work, yeah, but I taught her how to use it. Yeah. Um. And in my opinion, some parents may not like it. Yeah. Or they may feel that it's wrong. Yeah. Connection question can be like, what about you? Would you let your child use ChatGPT to do the homework? Yeah. Or how many times, if your child asks, Mommy, can I use Claude to write my essay? What will you say? Yeah. Yeah. I use it sparingly lah. I don't always write it. Sometimes, okay, for me, I'm also a human being lah. So sometimes when I write, right, no one comment, right, I also feel very sian one. Yeah, when I write, then I will have the expectation that people will comment, right? Then when they don't comment, I'm like, oh my gosh. Then I also feel very defeated as well, lor. Yeah, I will feel very sian one. Yeah, after writing almost every day for the past 15 years, I tell you, whatever you feel, the struggles, the defeat, the sian, the insecurity, or what should I write, I still feel it now every single day. Yeah. Yeah. So that is me sharing my vulnerable side. Yeah. Sometimes I also feel very sian when I launch a campaign, right? No one reads, no one, there's not even a single like. Then I'll ask my coach, yeah, like that how he tell me to work on it. Yeah, to work on what? Not the campaign, to work on myself. Yeah. So business is actually a mindset game. Yeah. Nowadays there are so many things that it can work. And it can all work for you. But the struggle comes in how will you respond when you realize after trying so many times it still doesn't work? Will you give up or will you keep on trying? And a lot of times I realize that those clients of mine who succeed, right, they may not be the smartest one. They may not be the ones with the most resources, but they are always the one who always never give up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, which is a good way to end the session, but I still have some more. So anyway, yeah, anyway, okay, for me, I can still post picture of my kids, but not now, not the latest one. I will still post pictures of them when they were very young. Right now my kids are teenagers, so I don't post, but I will still choose pictures about like for them. Yeah, for about them when they were very young. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So in short, a lot of times when we ask ourselves what should we post, actually there are two things that you can post. As long as we are living every single day, we wake up in the morning, we go to sleep at night. In between the moment we open our eyes and when we shut our eyes, actually a lot of things happen. Yeah. Even though it may be mundane for you, I think it's really dependent on your creativity to switch it up into something that it could be a teachable moment as well. Yeah. And to connect it with your audience. And that's provided you understand your audience. And if you backtrack, right, I think it's also a question for yourself, like what am I really good at? Who can I best serve? Who can I best help? And who do I want to continue to help for a long time or until the end of time. Like for me, I think I will write until I die. Yeah, because I think it's very therapeutic for me. And I like to teach, which is also why I'm in the tutoring industry. Yeah. And I like to share insights. I like to help. Yeah. So this one, why am I sharing this is because you got to ask yourself, so what do you like to do? Yeah. And you realize that even though the 1.5 hour is on content marketing, right? To know what to write. But I think the bigger question is to ask ourselves how much do we know about who we really are. Yeah. Yeah. And then is to find that gem that's really inside you, to bring it out and let it shine, to help other people. Because those who can help are actually out there waiting for you to connect with them. Yeah, this is what I believe in, which is also why I keep on churning out content, and hoping that this content can just connect the person and can help the person. Yeah, doesn't matter whether they pay me or not, but I think it's a gift that I want to continue to let it shine. Okay, yeah. So in short, just be authentic. Again, if you have past trauma that you are working on, uh, it's up to you how much you want to share. Okay, if you're not sure, ask around, share with your spouse, share with your partner, share with your buddies, and then you see how you respond. See whether is there any triggers. Yeah, yeah. Because at the end of the day, behind every content, there's a heart trying to shine, and you already have it. Okay, yeah. So as promised, whatever I share, right, is all in this content. Is in this ebook. What I can do is you just drop me a WhatsApp, just scan this, and then you'll see a pop-up message in your WhatsApp. Just send it to me, and then after the session, I will send you the access. Okay. All right. Edmund, my apologies. I've exceeded the time. Like, oh my
No worries.
God.
I think it's good here. Everyone, how many of you have enjoyed John's session so far? You found it to be valuable? Just type number 10 in the chat. All right. And with a bit more time, if you don't mind, John, are you open to taking on questions from the floor if they have any?
Yeah. Please, please, please. I
All
mean, this
right.
is why
Okay,
I'm
guys,
here.
we're opening the floor to everyone here. If you prefer to type into the chat, or if you would also like to just have a permission to unmute as well and speak to John directly, you may do so right now. Yeah, let me just see if I can just allow everyone to have an option to unmute, but speak one at a time. Yeah, we don't have like 10 people talking at the same time. Uh, oh yeah, you all have the opportunity. If anyone you want to speak to John directly while he's here and while you're here as well, let's go with it. All right, because for me personally, I do have a question for John, but I want to give everyone here the first advantage. All right, anyone? Unless you're very shy, huh?
Yeah, or you can type lah. Yeah.
You can type. So I tell you, in the interest of time, how about this? I'll just ask John one question for now.
Yep.
And for the rest of you, with the time you have, you can pour into the chat as well. Yeah, because I value John's time over here. It's not easy to get him here. And for those of you who may be curious, how come we're doing this on a Monday night? Very untypical of us. Normally, I do my training. Usually it's in a weeknight, my Monday to Thursday or Saturday morning. It's never, I think it's the first time I've ever done on a Monday night. Thankfully, none of you question about it. But because John, I think you guys all know by now, he's an educator, yeah, and his timing is a bit not to say rigid, but I think education business is like that one. Just like some of you work 9 to 5, he work at night instead because of the tuition. All right. In my first proposal to him is do on a Saturday actually, and he said even worse. That's when he's supposed to be teaching the children, the kids. Okay,
Yeah.
so John, right? I want to first of all thank you for sharing all this so far. And I was also taking my own notes, whether in private or in a general chat for everyone as well. But speaking about followers, I know I caught wind just now. You said that you currently have a few thousand so far, but I'm sure that when we started out and when you started out, right, you probably didn't have a lot to begin with, yeah. Because remember when Facebook in 2008 was like still very new, right? Everybody got like this many friends, yeah. So how do you get growing and maybe you can also address, like, is volume really okay? I know you said it partially. Is volume really important? But you said quality as well. But the thing is, right, among the people who are here today and those who are not here, one concern I hear all the time is they're very paiseh, very shy. Some of them don't even dare to put their profile picture. If you know what I mean. So right, and when I also advocate to them to at least do some free content posting, right, just to like boost their confidence, but they feel that they're shouting to the void because they don't even have any friends. So do you have like either a strategy if there's enough time? I know it's an open-ended question
No,
for you.
it's okay.
But also maybe some word of encouragement because you also started out where I think a lot of people doubted you as well.
Yeah. Okay. I think just now you heard my story, right?
Mm.
from age 15, even until now, you can still hear that when I talk, it's not very fluent. Yeah. So one of the things that I always tell my clients are, if I can talk with with what I am experiencing, I think anyone can do that as well. Yeah. So that one is a word of encouragement for all of you out there who find that you have no voice. Okay, so back to the followers. Okay, in case you have no followers at all, like zero, I you can consider to work with someone who have the followers and they are your ideal clients. That is the best way to get fast traction. Yeah, because first of all, when you work with someone with followers, there's really trust, and trust, like we mentioned, is a new currency so it needs a long time to build. But again, a long time to build doesn't mean that need years. Sometimes with the right content, right, you just hit people at the heartstring, and the person can feel that instant connection with you. Yeah. So look, so where to get people with followers, you can actually look who you're following. And I think it's about connecting with the person as a human being and just be open and to be okay with the fact that they say no. Then just open another door and another door lah. Yeah. Um I can understand where you're coming from, whereby people don't like to post and it's not because they have no voice. It's because people they worry how will people respond with their posts if they ever post it. Yeah, the self-doubts, uncertainty, the a lot of imagined questions. Yeah. So I'm not sure whether this help. Maybe accountability, partner help, or post together. Yeah, maybe not post in the Facebook, which is a public platform. Maybe post in a common group that Edmund share. If you have school, SKOOL, I mean, I'm not sure what platform you'll use to connect them, or Telegram, maybe start posting inside a closed platform. Yeah, and probably not as long as mine. So my post is about 700 words. For the longest time, it's about 400 each, but I find that it's not enough to contain my content. And I find that people are reading and giving a lot of engagement. So I actually tested with 500, then I increased to 600, and there is still engagement. So now my number of words is about 700 ish. Yeah. But for you, there's no need to start off here. You can start off with like maybe 100 word. You know, like going back to primary one. Yeah. Then now you want to be at primary 6, but you go for primary 1 and 2 and 3. Then you see how much you go. Yeah. And I think one last thing that I want to share is for every big tree that you see out there, those tall tree in the forest, tall and sturdy, yeah, they were all once a small seed. So whatever message that you have out there, right, content, be it through content or be it through videos, if you are serious into building your business and making your work talk, you want to explore your discomfort and then work on it one step at a time now. Just like how little seeds grow.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, John, I think so far, right? How about this? Maybe we take on two last questions there from Jeffrey, and I think a lot of people, including myself, would resonate with this part. Yeah. Number one, do you use a Facebook page or group? Okay, I know you mentioned group just now. But what if you don't have any testimonials or clients? I mean, there's no past track record, and you're attempting to provide a service. How do you even get started?
Okay. Now I have my own concern about Facebook page and group lah. The reach is not it's not a lot. I think one of the reasons is because they want you to pay for the reach. Yeah. So even I have my own Facebook group of parents with about 8,000 followers. Whenever I post, the number for the reach is about sometimes even 100 each or 200 each. And they always ask me boost post, yeah, which I don't want. Yeah. The other thing that I learned from my kids is okay. They are teenagers so they like K-pop lah. Okay, K-pop, the BTS, the New Jeans. Yeah, so when I went with them to Johor Bahru and they buy the cards lah, the K-pop cards. Then one of the things that I saw the lady did is they asked my kid, "Would you want to join my WhatsApp group? Would you want to join my WhatsApp group to get 10% discount?" And even though we are marketing trained, we know all the sales techniques what do you think I say? Join lah, join lah, join lah, join can get 10% off. Then I join. Yeah. So from then onwards, every time we go JB, we'll always go back to the same shop. Yeah. So once in a while they will put like, oh, this new set of cards, they are here. Yeah. Yeah. And then my daughter will tell me, and then we'll make a trip to JB. Yeah. Okay. So long story short, you can do a WhatsApp group. Normally I don't do. Okay. For broadcast, it's more challenging because they need to add your number into the contact for them to be able to receive your message via broadcast. Yeah. So WhatsApp group, I think it's good enough. And there may be concern about, oh, what if people see my number? Actually, no one cares. Yeah. In the group itself, got about 200-ish. I believe that their parents will pay or the teens. I don't think we actually bothered to go and see the numbers. We just want the discount. Yeah. So for a start, you can use WhatsApp group. Telegram group, I tried, but Singapore-wise, I don't think it's still very popular unless it's a paid program. So for my coaching clients, they use Telegram. And why Telegram for myself is because I use bot for updates. Yeah. So I did some simple automation there. Yeah. But I think for a start, maybe WhatsApp group will be good enough. If not, just collect use okay. If not, just do Google form, collect name, collect email address, collect phone number. Yeah. And then it's a manual way of process, but I think no matter what, it still goes back to the fundamental of having your own list. Yeah. And I think that's a thing in the past we always hear list is your gold mine or whatever. Yeah. If the whole business crumble or the warehouse get burned down, right? If there's only one thing that you must save, is your list. You must save your list. The rest can be gone, but your customer base must still be there. And that is where you can restart your business.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot for sharing, John. So I think, you know what, I'm not seeing any other further questions. And I think on that note, right, we can end this on a rather high note. So once again, guys, let's all give John a word of thanks, of appreciation by putting it into the chat. And hey, John, between you and me, let's catch up very, very soon. Yeah. And when we'll meet at probably the next event. I told you about my event. If you can make it, that'll be great as well.
In November, right?
Yes, November. Quite some of the people here will be there as well. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to see John in person, hopefully you can encourage him to come as well.
The lesson,
Yeah.
The lesson until 3:45.
3:45. I'll see. You can make it. I'll tell the kids, it's just one weekend only. I can study another time, right? Okay, not the right thing to say for educator, I know. I think if it comes from you, quite damaging also. Well, just kidding. I'm just pulling a leg only. So, guys, on that note, let's send John off. And hey, don't forget, John, can you just post that QR or that link one last time? It's a gift from John, and he did. I mean, it's also with my permission as well. He asked me. He said, "Okay, I want to give something to the group." I say, "Hey, John, we've been friends for a long time, on the internet. Sometimes maybe not me in person doesn't mean not friends forever, And I'm just happy to see that you're doing very well." And I've also been following. I think what you said just now is quite correct. Sometimes just because we don't like the post doesn't mean you're not really paying attention to that person. And I've been seeing what you're doing as well. So sometimes we may have not caught up in physically, right? But when we catch up, somehow it's like fairly recent. We are quite up to date. I think that's the wonders of social media. And guys, I think whatever you shared here is too good to be left as theory. I don't know about you guys. I'm definitely implementing quite a fair bit. So if you see my FB a bit busy in the coming weeks, you know where the thing come from. Yeah, but I think most importantly for you guys as well, it's not for a personal glory. Like John has got his part down, I've got mine as well. And I'm looking forward to see you guys rise up as well. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Hopefully this starts your week on a high note. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care.
Thanks so much.
All right, okay, bye.
I can go already
Yep, sure
because
thing.
my
Take
kids are
care,
waiting
bye.
for me. Take care, bye bye. Thanks so much, bye bye, everyone.